Hi, welcome to EDUC 601. We're going over some of the introductory problems. We're going to try the soccer game problem number 1. At the conclusion of a soccer game whose two teams each included 11 players, each player on the winning team gave 5 to or slapped hands with each player on the losing team. Each player on the winning team also gave 5 to each other player on the winning team. How many 5s were given? Well, let's look at these two teams. We have Team A with 11 players and Team B also with 11 players. So we have on the winning team 11 and on the losing team 11. So if this is Team A and this is Team B, each one will give 5 to each other player. So that's 11 times 11. If we draw it all out in a diagram, it's 121. But then we have something else going on here within Team A, where every player gives 5 to every other player on their own team. So what that looks like is we have player 1A will slap hands with 10 other people. When we do 1A, goes to 2A, 3A, 4A, etc. But then when we get to 2A, they've already slapped hands with 1A, so we won't count that. So that'll be 9 slaps, and then 3A will have 8, and on down until we get to 10A, which only has 1 slap left, which is with 11A, because all of these other ones are already accounted for. So that would be a total within Team A of 55 slaps. So then we add 121 and 55, and we get 176 slaps. And now let's move to problem number 2. We're going to talk about the elevator. The capacity of an elevator is either 20 children or 15 adults. If 12 children are currently in the elevator, how many adults can still get in? So let's look at this problem. So we have an elevator, and we have 20 children or 15 adults. So that's really a ratio of 20 to 15. We can simplify that ratio and say we can have 4 children equal to 3 adults when they're getting on. But we have the situation when we have an elevator partially filled with 12 children. So if we know that 20 children can get on, and there are already 12 children on, how many more children can get on? Well, if we add 8 more children, we'll get the 20 children. But the question doesn't ask how many more children can get on. The question asks how many more adults can get on. But as we can see, for every 4 children, we can have 3 adults. So these 8 children are really only equal to 6 adults, because we have, for every 4 children, we have 3 adults. So that means 6 more adults can get on the elevator, and then we'll have the right capacity. So the answer in this one is 6 adults. Okay, now let's look at the theater group on the next page. And what we have is there are 8 more women than men in a theater group. The group has a total of 44 members. How many men and how many women are in the group? So we have this theater group. And now we're going to use Singapore math to do this. So let's write down what we know. We have 8 more women than men. And we have 44 total. So let's use Singapore math, and we'll draw our rectangles. So if we have an equal number here, those signify equal numbers, but we have to add 8 more over here, plus 8. So we have women, and then here we have men. And these numbers are the same, but if we add 8, we have the number of women, with a total of 44 in all. So if we take 44 and we subtract 8 from that, which is this extra right here, we get 36. So we know these two boxes have 36 and they're the same size. So what is 1/2 of 36? That's 18. So we know this box has 18 and this box has 18. So now we can total these out and get 26 women and 18 men. So if you had difficulty with any of these problems, you can go ahead and go back and work on these some more and resubmit. Thanks. I hope these solutions helped you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.